Earlier in the spring, we reported on a positive outlook towards the summer growing season because of above average moisture. And now that summer has practically come and gone, how has that moisture really contributed to Montana's drought?
This year, we were running well above average going into spring. We've since kind of evened out.
Cody Moldan, lead meteorologist at the National Weather Service in Great Falls, says that conditions in the central sector down to the southern portion of the state has improved since last year.
Yeah, so since the beginning of last year, what we call the water year, which begins in October, we were in significant deficits for precipitation. But then ever since the new water year began in October, we started to see a lot of improvements, especially east of the divide.
From the agricultural standpoint, starting off the dry summer season with ample amounts of spring moisture was ideal for growing conditions, and crops like winter wheat excelled. 79.20 million bushels of winter wheat is forecasted for this year, compared to the 59.40 bushels produced last year in 2022, a 33% difference.
Well, we started out the growing season very well. In June, we had significant rain and everything was doing well. The winter wheat was doing well. The spring crops were progressing well. And then it did turn hotter and drier after about July 10th.
Despite seeing an increase in dry conditions and less rainfall through July and August, this earlier moisture have really done the state a solid when it comes to lessening the blow to the state's drought. So this is the 2023 drought monitor, and we are seeing a lot of the drought mostly in this Kalispell area, but for the most part over in the central and eastern part of the state, we are seeing it actually clearing up a little bit, and especially compared to how it was compared to 6 months ago to a year ago. We saw a lot of that drought, especially along the High Line. 3 months ago, we saw it kind of clearing up around the High Line, and now that we've seen a lot of this dry summer heat, we are a little bit more severe over along the High Line, but for the rest of the southern portion of the state, it's kind of cleared up.
And so right now, there's no reason not to be optimistic.
So any precip that we do continue to get through the fall will definitely be beneficial towards the next growing year.
In Great Falls, Brianna Juneau, MTN News.